Dream lose 92 to 105 to the Connecticut Sun. Let's talk about the game. Now, for those of you seeing me for the first time, welcome to my humble channel. My name is Tommy, and I make a reaction video after every Atlanta Dream game. Inspired by Steve Dangle for the original idea and the hockey guy for the format, I'm trying to bring some positivity to the WNBA's presence on YouTube. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of it, especially not team-specific. So with me being a Dream fan since 2009, I seek to change that. Now, several hours before the game, the Dream shared a video through Twitter of Tiffany Hayes, shooting around with the rest of the team. It looks like she's getting closer to coming back. Unfortunately, it's not as close as we would like, as the injury report still lists her as being out, along with Erica Wheeler due to her ankle sprain and Kia Vaughn for presumably COVID protocols. Now, with all of these injuries, the Dream were able to sign Destiny Slocum to a hardship contract. So what this says is either Hayes or Wheeler, or both, will likely be out long-term, though at this point, hasn't Hayes kind of already been out long-term? But the fact that Slocum is a 5'7" point guard has some thinking that it's not necessarily for Hayes. Now, Slocum was drafted by the Aces and specifically scouted by Dan Padover, the GM of the Aces at the time, and currently an executive with the Atlanta Dream, so I'd say that they knew exactly what they were doing when they made this signing. Connecticut is 10-4, and as I've noted and as we've all seen, Atlanta struggles mightily against top teams and almost never lose to bottom teams. The only time they lost to a sub-500 team was the last time they played. Courtney Williams faces the Dream for the first time since her time in Atlanta came to an end. Not really on the best of terms, but I hope she's happy where she is and that she's doing well. So Nia Coffey starts the scoring 30 seconds in on a free throw, no less. Kind of rare to see the Dream at the line this early, or at all it seems these days. 2 minutes later, and once again, this time Ari McDonald sinking both free throws. Things were pretty level in the first 5 minutes, and then Courtney Williams and Tisha Heidemann just completely went off, three-pointer after three-pointer. Jonquel Jones got her share of assists and a three-pointer of her own. 4 minutes passed before Ryan Howard finally puts an end to a 15-point run by Connecticut over the last 5 minutes. Monique Billings runs over Brianna Jones like a bus, but Jones ends up getting the blocking foul. And it doesn't do much for the score, though. Sun lead 31-22 after one. Atlanta's defense really having a hard time with this. To start the second, 5 Sun players have three-pointers. 9 players have scored in any situation, so basically everybody on this entire team is a threat. Ryan Howard gets 2 steals in less than a minute. She's an absolute beast on offense, we already know this, but now her defensive prowess is showing by snatching passes right out of the air. Both teams have only committed 4 turnovers at this point in the second, which is fantastic news for the Dream. Turnovers have really been kicking their ass all season long. But while they only have 4, the bad news is the Sun also only have 4. But after all the turnovers that we've seen from Atlanta so far, I will take what I can get here. 4 minutes left in the half, and Tisha Heidemann scores her 10th point of the night. Shortly afterward, Ryan Howard scores her 11th. Every Sun player who checked in has scored, and the same cannot be said for the Dream. The Sun have a 56 shooting percentage, the Dream have 36. It's 58-41 at the half, and it's the highest score for the Sun at the half of all time. And with 10 Sun players having at least 1 three-pointer, that's another franchise record. And to add salt to the wound, Courtney Williams is leading the Sun in points. But hey, once again, at least the turnovers are down, right? Not a whole lot of change. The Sun scored their 11th three-pointer, matching their season high for threes in a game. I guess I didn't have a whole lot of notes for the third, except for that. The Sun lead 83-56, Williams and Heidemann accounting for 38 of those points. Well, at least McDonald and Durr are getting good looks occasionally. I didn't have a whole lot to take notes on the fourth quarter until around 6 minutes left when the Dream got fouled on offense twice in 1 minute. Only one of the free throws gets made, but hey, at least it's something. It's hope. Asia Durr brings the Dream to within 20. At one point, the Dream were trailing by 29. A few minutes later, Naz Hillman gets fouled. Both free throws go in. Durr scores a 3. Connecticut is getting baskets, but Atlanta is starting to do the same and consecutively. Slocum gets fouled on her way to the net, and she gets one of her free throws. After Nia Clouden gets the Suns' 105th point, they wouldn't score again. Atlanta, however, would go on a run, although it was a brief one. Montpremier gets a 2, Ari McDonald gets a 3, we get the buzzer, 105-92, Sun win. Now, Asia Durr has only played 2 games for Atlanta, and she didn't start either one, but she led the Dream in scoring tonight with 21. She had double-digit points for the first time since August of 2019 and her highest point total since 2018. Ari McDonald has 19 points, Howard has 14. With all three of them combined, that's 54 points. Also, Ari McDonald is the second Dream player ever with 19 points, 2 threes, 5 assists, and 3 steals while only committing 1 turnover. Only Renee Montgomery has ever done that, and that was in 2018. Ryan Howard became the first player in team history to earn at least 14 points, 4 threes, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, and 1 block in under 23 minutes. This is why I said in the last video that this team absolutely can be turned around. They might not even be playoff contenders this season, but this team is being built for the future. That hard reset at the end of last season, that's going to see this team going places. It may not look like it in the win column right now. They're at 500 now. But just wait. This new management, this new coaching staff, they know exactly what they're doing. And once Tiffany Hayes comes back, it'll be even better. Those stats were courtesy of ENFP Dream Fan on Twitter. I highly recommend you give them a follow. I'll link to their account below. I hope you enjoyed this. I certainly enjoy making these. I have a lot of fun making these, watching these games, and I hope somewhere out there, someone else is. The next game is on Friday against the Chicago Sky once again. Now, it's a work day, so I won't get one of these videos put up immediately after the game, but it will definitely go up. I committed to making a video after every single game, and so far I have, and I have every intention of continuing to do so. I just hope that you enjoy it enough to come back. I'll see you then.